Welcome back once again, and welcome to my conversation. And once again, we have Michael Bogart of Aspect Ministries, the show sponsor. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for bringing your lovely wife onto the stage today.
Always a pleasure.
I want to brag about you a little bit. I guess in November, celebrating 40 years together, huh?
Yes,
That
indeed.
is
40
awesome.
blissful years.
Has it been
That's
fun?
right, that's right.
It's been fun. It's been a roller coaster ride, hasn't it?
Give him the elbow there. I like that. I know, Melinda, we had you on before talking about your book Reunion on there. That was real cool. And today you're going to be in here talking about the virtual Israel tour that you teamed up with your husband, Michael. So tell us about your perspective of the tour.
Well, I guess I would say at first it wasn't on my bucket list of a place to go. It just wasn't something I thought I would be interested in, and was absolutely wrong on that. It was a fantastic trip and
You
experience.
really went to Israel. Now you put it on video because of all of your expertise, I guess, behind the camera. So what was your job?
We go to each of the sites. They took us as a pastor and pastor's wife to various sites that we might then want to take groups to later on another tour. And so they were educating us along the way of what we were seeing. And so for me, I would take little film clips just on my phone, but they came out quite well.
What was your biggest takeaway from the trip for you?
Just the whole experience. I think Mike said earlier that to be standing in the place where something actually happened, and you have to realize that many of the places and sites that you see are a symbol of something that might have that did happen, but this might be the place where it happened, you know. So it's not exactly where it was. Also, it's where it really happened is deeper down under layers of
some big finds they found.
Yeah.
What was the most fascinating find that you came across?
I was very impressed with where we went, where Jesus hung on the cross.
Oh, wow.
And that is now inside
The Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
Right.
Do they know the exact tomb now where he was buried? There's a couple places, right?
There's two theories. One is called the Garden Tomb, and that may be the place where the tomb was. But traditionally, both Roman Catholic and Eastern Orthodox Christians, one of the few places they've got together, they jointly own the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is mammoth.
Wow.
And it's supposed to cover both the place of crucifixion and where the tomb was located.
Okay.
I mean, you can play football inside there, literally.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, so I mean, it's really, really huge. And most scholars would say that, tradition may be correct, that the Church of the Holy Sepulchre does cover both of those sites.
Now, how far away is Bethlehem from there?
6 miles from Jerusalem.
You were there too, right?
Yep. But you cross over from Israel to the Palestinian Authority through a wall, a massive wall.
How was that experience?
Well, it's like crossing into another country, really.
Okay.
Yeah. And so both Bethlehem and Jericho are in the Palestinian zone.
Isn't it kind of like sectioned off? How does that work?
Well, there's a wall.
Okay.
I mean, it's like crossing a border, yeah. And the Palestinian zone, I mean, they speak Arabic mostly. Most of them are Muslims, although there's some Arabic Christians.
How did you guys communicate with everybody?
Translator.
Yeah, they had translators. All the tour guides speak English.
All right.
But you hear languages. I'm like, my goodness, we heard, how many? We probably heard 20 languages from people from all over the world that go there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty amazing, yeah.
It is pretty fun where everybody comes to gather as Christians and kind of just spectate and see what's going on. And now, Melinda, I know you also got something very exciting going on with Aspect Ministries. Now, you're a woman ministry site that you want to add to the actual program that you guys got going on right now,
Correct.
right? Tell us about that.
We're going to start putting together a podcast and then also a blog. And I guess to find a place that I really do have a passion of some experiences that I've had with the work that we've done in our marriage of ministry.
Right.
Is to speak to the pastors' wives or Christian leaders' wives, and
Or women in ministry.
women in ministry, women who are alongside their husbands. And I've actually spoken on this in different countries where we've gone to give theological training, and then I give a period of time with the ladies, with the wives of these ministry men.
What countries have you been to?
We've been to Haiti a number of times. Mike's been to Congo and Honduras, and then we've both been to South Africa and
Mexico,
many times.
Scotland.
What was that about your Haiti trip you were talking about? You had to actually lay on the floor because what?
Well, Haiti's got periodic violence, and one night our host said, you know what, you can't. They couldn't take us back to where we were staying because of the danger. So we had to spend the night in their apartment. But there were gunshots in the neighborhood, so we had to sleep on the floor down low. And then there was another night where the voodoo drums were going off. And
Man!
We had to be very, very careful where we went and so forth. And yet, I must say, the Haitian Christians were wonderful. They took good care of us. I never once really felt unsafe. I don't know if you did or not. But so, I mean, God seems to have protected us while we've gone places like that.
That's awesome. Were you ever scared or anything? No?
No,
Yeah.
wasn't. We had a lot of confidence in those who were looking out for us, taking care of us.
It seems like together you guys probably do a lot of adventures as a married couple, yeah?
And it's been a wonderful journey, really. We've experienced so many things, so many places.
As far as like as a married couple to pass along to these women in the ministry, what would you say to the ladies out
Well,
there?
this blog that I would like to put together, I haven't come up with a title yet, but it would be something like Her Life in a Fishbowl.
Okay.
And it would be to come alongside women who are in a position that they may not have chosen, except that they were married to the man who went to that place to serve.
Oh, right on.
And so that's what I'd like
Now
to.
you guys serve together, it seems like. Where did
Yes,
you guys
we
meet?
did.
Where did
We
you
met
meet?
here in Fresno. I came to do campus ministry in 1977, and a church sponsored my ministry, and she was the daughter of one of the deacons. And
I was born and raised here in Fresno.
yeah,
Oh, right on. Okay.
and she caught my eye, and I caught hers, and
Got it.
there we go.
For all the details about Aspect Ministries, where do people go again?
aspectministries.com. And if you go to the blogs tab, then you'll find all of our articles, podcasts. You'll find when we put Melinda's together, you'll find it there. You can go on our virtual Israel trip right there, and we hope that many of you will join us.
Michael and Melinda Bogart, what a cute married couple you are. 40 years, congratulations. Aspect Ministries, thanks for stopping on by.
Right.
And thank you for watching. As a matter of fact, we'll be right back.